Hello everyone, and welcome to our Let's Play of My Little Investigations. We're joined by our local pair.
Every very impressed if we weren't joined by me.
Yeah. I don't know. Remember I could...
Like someone was frantically digging here.
Indeed, it does look like someone was frantically digging here.
I'm pretty sure I am literally officially part of the channel.
Yeah.
I can't even be a guest.
Yeah, you can't even be a guest. I can't really say, well, I was gonna make a joke of like, well, maybe I kicked you out of this recording, but I really couldn't. I mean, that'd be really dumb, and there'd be no reason to. It'd be like kicking the marshmallows out of any cereal with marshmallows. It'd just make it dumb.
I said it'd be like kicking marshmallows out of s'mores.
It'd be like kicking marshmallows out of Pinkie Pie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's just keep going.
Let's see. Claw marks near the edge of a large hole. Looks like someone was frantically trying to dig something up.
I don't know if I should make a joke there, no.
I don't know if you should either. Let's look at this rock,
Let's take a closer look here. This almost looks like an X of some sort.
Oh.
Perhaps etched by a
I didn't even see it before.
I thought... I thought she was gonna say this. I thought it was gonna be amusing. I thought she was gonna say this almost looks like a rock of some sort. Which would have been pretty good.
Yep, but you see the X?
Yeah, I see the X. I actually had seen it before. I wasn't sure if it was relevant or not. Mainly I assumed it wasn't because you can, like, everything has little designs in them. But yeah, I guess it's specifically, like, yeah, it was X in the rock. Perhaps it marks something. Oh my god, X marks the spot. And apparently have some evidence we can combine. Maybe this stuff?
Wait, it only blinks if it combines?
X marks the spot,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah, that
We
makes it kind of
suppose
obvious.
these claw marks indicate that whoever was here was frantically digging, then those would seem to go together.
Yeah, I would say that it makes it ridiculously obvious, but I actually don't mind, because I I'm a fan of adventure games like King's Quest, as you know, and I still understand not being that, because they're kind of slow games, but I'd say, like, in a way, playing around with stuff like that is a fun part of the game, but at times it is the most annoying, and one of the things that makes it a slow game when you have to sit there and say, okay, I have an inventory full of stuff. Does this combine with this? No. Does this combine with... And then, you just sit there pushing each item against each other until you figure out, well, does anything I have do something?
That's what we do as a main 6 a day.
Well, maybe in a different fashion, but, that's a little sexier.
Namely, they indicate that whoever was digging here was expecting to find something, and in all likelihood, didn't find it. Very interesting.
Let's see. Let's see. Mark something that probably wasn't found, judging by the huge hole on its base.
Let me guess, maybe she stole it from them accidentally, but she still stole it.
Probably so.
So Rarity gets back her cat and they get back their diamond.
Yeah. Actually, so we're gonna try and combine things with the main 6. Let's see if I can't. Let's see what it says.
I can't seem to find a logical connection.
She just can't see the obvious writing on the wall.
She can't see the shipping. Okay, what if we combine...
Combines really well with Rarity.
Oh, okay. Let's combine Scoodle with Diamond Dogs. That sounds like a good fic. No? Okay.
I don't know if I would approve.
Yeah, alright. That's reasonable. I don't know if I would approve either. I've never been that into Diamond Dogs, but it still sounds interesting. Now,
You should combine Rarity with Rainbow.
she can't even see the logical connect. Well, I doubt that's gonna do anything. She can't even see the logical connection between Rainbow Dash. Between Rarity and her little sister.
But I mean, there is none.
That's true. Okay, so let's see. This has, something over this way. Oh, its bubbles are getting stronger by this bush here.
I see, now I know how it works.
Yeah. Oh, hey, a blue key.
This? Huh? This looks familiar.
Except it
although,
looks a lot crappier than
Celestia,
we have.
This is
Yeah.
a dirty key.
By Celestia. By Aurora, by Aurora, by Jura. Fuck, I said it wrong. Fucking words, whatever.
By Aurora. Yes,
By
that works for me.
Aurora. That works for Sapere. By the blue dirty key. By Celestia's beard.
By Celestia's key.
By Celestia's key. I have the power. Let me guess, we combine keys.
Differently colored gems and different states of wear. But my hunch was right. These two keys are otherwise identical, which means that this key almost certainly opens that safe as well. I'm beginning to get a hunch regarding what's going on here.
It's an interdimensional safe.
I'm not exactly sure myself why there would be two differently colored keys.
All right. I think the picture is starting to become clear to me.
It is? I must confess that I can't quite know what you mean, my dear.
Well, of course you don't know. You're freaking
To be
Rarity.
honest,
Not
we are
that I
about as
actually
smart
know
as
it.
Rarity.
We're probably smarter than Rarity. I'm at least as smart as Rainbow Dash.
Don't worry, Lucy. I think it's just about time we cleared Scootaloosery
What?
once and for all.
Rainbow Dash is at least as smart as Rarity. Rarity's head is full of
It's-
dresses and fashion and dumb stuff.
Rarity,
like that.
Rainbow Dash's head is full of being awesome.
Being awesome, yeah, exactly.
Exactly, but I know that really makes us smarter than Rarity.
I'm pretty sure awesome
I'm
equals
pretty sure the dresses include at least basic math.
what? Dresses require basic math, but don't they just require basic
Geometry.
sex? I don't know. Fuck. But yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I don't know. Maybe Rainbow Dash knows trick geometry.
Geometry, you know, some kind of geometry.
Yeah.
Let's head back and have one last chat with that leader dog.
Okay.
Just one last shot. If he doesn't cooperate, we have to gun him down.
If he doesn't cooperate, it's time to go Mafia on his ass. Whoa. It really is
big
Mafia
gang,
time.
huh?
They're all in one place. Time to gun them all down. With one blow. With
That
the,
is a machine
All right,
gun.
dogs.
Yeah.
I now know just what's
She
going
is a
on
machine
here,
gun.
and I sure hope you're ready.
Ready to die. I guess he's unsure.
The truth is that you stole the true blue. And so there.
The pony should present evidence.
Huh?
The pony does not even know how to present evidence.
Jeez, Fido, what a jerk.
Perhaps the pony is getting ahead of herself.
These dogs and their legal wit. Where does it come from? Have they been stealing books from my
Well,
library?
admittedly, like, that's, like, evidence as a specific word, maybe not, but I think that's not even very high legal weight. I think that's kind of an obvious, like, 2 plus 2.
But we have established she's really racist against Diamond Dogs.
Well, yeah, maybe she thinks she could just come in here and be like, the sky is purple, like my butt. And then be like, okay.
And then have to all honor her butt.
Yep.
Ahem.
Just like we all have to honor sun butt.
I am an investigator, and you will talk about last night. Please?
No,
No.
Why?
No.
the pony is here to find a cat, not to talk about gems.
He's right. Right. But, surely you'd still like to, establish your innocence, right?
Fine.
Duel of Destiny.
The Duel of Destiny.
The pony has produced no evidence that would place us at the crime scene. Thousands of ponies are in your little Ponyville. Why not that?
Is Ponyville
So
that
what?
big? I don't think you have that quite right. But anyways, I guess I should start pressing for info. Hold it!
I already told you what I want you to say. I want you to prove you didn't do it.
Is this pony done?
Yes. Proceed.
Pony
Proceed.
has produced no evidence, no place.
Hold it!
Stealing gems is your thing, isn't it? Confess!
She's a racist.
Yes, that's pretty racist. Stealing gems is your thing, right?
Yeah,
It's
nigga,
like
stealing money
televisions.
from white guys. It's the thing.
The pony has some evidence.
Well, I'll get back to you on that. Is there really no evidence that says that it was them instead of a pony?
There's plenty, but we'll get back to that soon.
Nor have you given us any idea why we would steal your little gem in the first place. We have many gems here.
Hold it!
It wasn't a little gem. It was a big gem.
It was a gem bigger than your dick, that's for sure. And
I'd be quite impressed if whatever.
yeah, I know. That was a pretty huge gem.
Is the pony done talking without evidence?
They have to have had a motive to steal it. But can I prove it yet?
If the pony is done, please leave us be and go away.
I'm gonna hold it!
No, I won't go away. Not until you've confessed.
Confess,
That's one way to make you
motherfucker.
confess.
Yeah, I know.
Pony will be here for a while.
This job.
But does that mean you'll confess eventually? If we're gonna...
Probably.
No motive, no evidence. I know that none of that is true, but what do I start with here?
We do not even know what the pony wants us to say.
Okay. Let's see. A pony has produced evidence that would places thousands of ponies. Why not them? Because... Let's see.
Scratch marks on the chair.
Yeah, scratch marks on the chair. I'm just looking for it. We're getting to that Phoenix Wright bit where I swear we have too much evidence.
So, I mean, this gets better at storing evidence than Phoenix Wright, actually.
Yeah, it does actually destroy some of the evidence, and I have to admit most of the evidence is clear to when it is and isn't useful.
Also, I mean, it's just the system for storing it is better because it's on a computer rather than on a thingy.
Yes, yeah. That is true. And then the Phoenix Wright storage isn't terrible, but this, like, has a full menu, and obviously being a PC game, its mouse clicking is a little more accurate and easier. Okay.
Wait,
Take that!
alright. You want evidence? I've got some evidence.
Ah, yeah.
Pony is becoming bored.
Bitch.
Just ignore them, Twilight. Just ignore them. If you're done ignoring me, I have just one important question. Do ponies have claws anywhere?
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
No.
I mean,
Good.
technically, Unicorn could make claw marks. Twilight could have set... Rarity could have set this all up to, like, pound the Diamond Dogs.
Well, honestly, I think the horn marks would still... I think horn marks would still be a cleaner
No, I mean,
cut
you
than
make
claw marks.
claw marks with the horn, like magic.
Oh! Okay, yeah, you're actually right, they could do that. For some reason, I didn't think about that. But...
I mean, that was the final, like, thing. You find out that all of these Diamond Dogs have been framed all along. It was Rarity.
That'd be quite a twist.
Then perhaps you might want to explain how this stool in Rarity's boutique became Ripped last night after the thief tripped over it.
Oh, well, I guess it would make more sense if it was Twilight, because she's so racist. And she then gave herself amnesia to forget.
Oh, that'd be quite a fanfic. That'd be quite a case. I hope that's the final case. Is that we, like, give ourselves amnesia. And it turns out it was us all along.
A creature that has claws and would want a huge sparkling gem? That seems to narrow it down a bit, don't you think?
They really just forget about Spike during this whole game.
Well, yeah, they do. But I think, like, it's one of those things that admittedly, like, probably normally there would be some implication with Spike, but I'm kind of fine they don't, because it'd be dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense that Twilight trust Spike enough to not steal a
To
gem.
not just go up to Rory's house and be like, I'm gonna eat this gem.
But,
I don't care
he
about.
did turn into a monster once.
Yeah, that happened that one time.
Did I get them?
Well, you've cornered them a bit, but not quite.
Goodness sake! The pony is covering for a rather obvious other suspect.
Of course. It's never that easy.
I bet they're gonna implicate Spike.
How does anyone know Spike?
Oh, that's a
Oh
fair
wait, Spike
point.
showed up in that
Yeah,
episode.
Spike did show up in that episode, especially in his badass dream. It was still that was like, I swear it was my favorite part of
But
that
the person
episode.
implicated his badass dream Spike.
Well, I can't blame that. I mean, badass dream Spike did kind of slaughter a bunch of diamond dogs. He's badass. Anyways.
You mangy mongrels! Are you telling me that you're about to accuse some wholly innocent pony?
Accuse pony? Yes. Accuse innocent pony? No. But the pony will please refrain from whining all the same.
And as always, Rarity explodes.
Calm down, Rarity. Let's hear it, dogs. I can't say I like where this is going. They've got another suspect in mind, and I'd better do whatever I can to prove that it couldn't be whomever they've got in mind.
Let me guess, they're gonna say Scootaloo, even though obviously she doesn't exactly have claws.
Now's no time to lose your head, though, Twilight.
Though I'm kind of want to see where they're going with this. Yeah, I'm
Wait,
just.
the pony is obviously covering for someone who she doesn't want anyone to suspect here. We refer, of course, to your little dragon friend.
Oh, is implicating Spike.
But see, they double told you by saying that it was a pony.
Yeah, that's why I was confused, because they said it was a pony. See, these diamond dogs are a bunch of liars. We should lock it up and throw away the
But
key right
admittedly,
now.
I mean, I think it can make sense in their point of view. They
Yeah,
probably consider him a pony because he lives with ponies and they could not understand that.
right.
I'm probably putting way too much psychological, importance here, but whatever.
Well, no, I'm fine with that, because it's an alright explanation for something that otherwise you just have to be like, well, the creators kind of missed this little thing there, or whatever. So yeah, I'm fine with that assumption. Hold it!
Dragon. You mean Spike? How in the world do you conclude he did it?
I'm getting to that. The pony will be silent and let me finish.
No, the pony will not be silent!
Pony will never be silent.
A healthy appetite for gems.
Exactly.
Gems just like the one pilfered from your prissy pony.
You're a prissy pony.
Just
Hold
didn't like
it.
already.
Yeah.
Mean anything? What evidence do you have that he did it?
What, so you're saying that I'm, by calling a diamond dog, I'm saying that they're... No, I'm not defending Rarity, I'm just saying that she's basically part of our party. If they're insulting her, we gotta insult them back, and maybe...
So you defend her if she did. I see. Only you are allowed to insult Rarity.
Yeah, exactly. She's currently part of my party. When she gets out of my party, anyone can insult her. But you know, she's part of the band, the two-man band. You can't just insult one of the two-man band. That's stupid.
Think he can make a one-man band?
Well, we'll one day. The next case, we'll get rid of Rarity and hopefully have another partner who's even more awesome. Maybe we'll have Spike that game.
I want Spike.
Yeah, Spike would be cool.
Not as much as you have that we did it, pony. It's quite simple. What happened? Here's what happened. Your little dragon friend broke the window to your pony.
What are you, frickin' monk?
He's not the brightest, so of course he wouldn't have cared about the noise.
Here's what happens.
He's not
Jeez.
the brightest of... Flaw, Spike is probably the most intelligent character in the show. Not really, but he's probably more intelligent than half of the main six.
He's definitely strong. Well, no. Oh, I was gonna correct you on that, but admittedly, he constantly hangs around Twilight, and I'd say he's grown over the show, so he actually probably has decent academic knowledge. It's kind of funny, because in the first episode, early on in the show, they kind of implied he wasn't that smart, but I kind of just...
But
went with
he's
character
never,
growth
even when he
assumption.
doesn't have academic knowledge, he's always the most like life logic. He has a street smarts,
Yeah, exactly.
so he probably wouldn't jump through a window. He probably knows how to pick a lock. He
Yeah.
probably picked Twilight's lock a lot.
Well, I mean, jeez, pair. The implications are pretty strong.
It wasn't originally what I was trying to imply, but I knew by the way that I half finished that sentence that it would go there.
I don't even know where you were trying to go, because he kind of sleeps at the feet of Twilight's bed, so there's not exactly any locks he has to pick.
Wait, I forgot that she sleeps in the same room as Twilight.
Oh,
I said I was just gonna go to the it's not creepy level, but okay.
Yeah, but if he wanted to do that, he already could. He could just stand there and be like, "Hey, Twilight." I'm
Hey,
still
Twilight.
sleeping."
Just imagine the middle of the night, like 4 a.m. Just, hey, Twilight. Can you go to sleep? No.
That'd be pretty great. Hold it!
Broke it with what?
Who cares? His fists? His head? It is rock hard after all. It doesn't need to house a brain.
Jeez.
They really don't like Spike.
I guess they don't like
And the same
Spike.
dream Spike really happened, and they lost like half their weight.
They probably did.
I don't know if there's anything here. Can I prove that Spike couldn't have broken the window?
Once
But if we-
inside, he found the gem and made off with it like the dirty little thief he is.
So, what was we gonna say?
So, I mean, we know that broke the window.
Yeah, we did. So, yeah, actually, I'd be
But mainly that wouldn't really disprove Spike.
yeah, it wouldn't disprove Spike, but it would disprove that statement, and I think that's something they want me to do.
Okay.
Hold it!
What? How dare you? Spike isn't a thief.
Oh, I get why they want me to disprove that statement. Not just because of the whole Spike thing, but because it proves that the culprit didn't go through the window. Which we currently haven't proved. But, yeah.
But I mean, don't Spike could just jump through the window afterwards.
Right. That is true. So, on the current line of logic, it actually isn't that relevant. But I get why they want me to prove it. But, yeah, I see what you're saying. Because it proves the culprit went... Well, admittedly, that's true. That doesn't really prove that the culprit didn't just jump through the window afterwards. Though, that'd be a little dangerous, considering that the window's kind of made of glass, but whatever.
But hey, jumping through the window in the first place is...
It's pretty dangerous, and to be fair, somehow Scootaloo got through it pretty unscathed.
Maybe glass is really not dangerous in the funny universe.
Maybe Rarity made edible glass. Emergency edible glass.
By Pinky.
Yep.
Pinky Boy broke the window and then built a new one.
Probably so.
Oh no? He sure smells like a thief.
Wow. You're implying he
Yeah.
smells too?
You know, I would think that it doesn't even matter what the outcome is. We're just gonna send all of these guys to the moon.
Probably so.
And Luna's gonna be like, what the fuck, Twilight? Hey, don't complain.
Probably,
Let's stay in your ass.
probably when she becomes a princess, she will send the entire Diamond Dog race to the moon.
She does seem a racist, so yeah.
Well, he does often need a bath, but
Oh, you're implying it too? I don't imagine Spike would... I imagine he'd take plenty of baths.
keep it together, Twilight. Focus.
We already know he has rampaging pretty little episodes. Gems stolen, houses destroyed. This is no different from that.
Hold it!
Wait, how in Equestria do you even know about that?
That's a good question.
A gigantic dragon demolishing an entire town that we live next to. How does the pony think we don't know about it?
I don't know. You guys kind of hang out in your cave a lot. You're all busy, like, digging up diamonds.
Well, then, how can you say this is no different if you know so much about that, then? I don't think the town got destroyed this time.
Has your little dragon friend experienced any sudden growth spurts lately?
No,
Has
but
has your face experienced any recent growth spurts lately? Snap. Your face is gonna experience some major growth spurts downwards when I freaking beat your face in. I don't know.
Then he did what he could with his tiny little dragon body. Tell the story.
by Celestia's name, this dog is annoying.
Faces again.
Well, is there really nothing else different? Gems stolen,
Pony is now aware of just how off base she really is.
And okay, and there's of course where we present the gems. So, actually, I think I'll go with that before I go with the other because that's the easier, obvious. Spike didn't take every gem. He just took whoever broke in just took the major big gems.
Yep.
Hold it. Oh wait, that's not what I meant to do. Hold it.
No, you don't realize.
Hold it while I open my inventory. Right here, just gonna look through my stuff. My invents.
How dare you! Insulting my dear Twilight and my precious little Spiky Wikey in one breath! You dogs truly do not understand how to treat a lady!
Wait, Spike is a lady?
Apparently so. But I don't know. Rarity and Spike shipping implied, I think.
Not beyond anything the show does.
Yeah.
I did it!
And that's another thing! You still have yet to take regular baths, as far as my nose can tell. And my goodness, you'd think that you could invent proper ventilation, or have at least something approaching modern civilization!
Stop whining!
Must we retread this old ground? I am not!
Shut up!
Rarity? I don't think this is getting us anywhere.
Perhaps, my dear, but it was oh so worth it.
I think Rarity had fun.
What? He's touring the fuck out of them.
Yep.
Dragon friend? I can't believe they bring up Spike. Ugh, this is absurd. But he does have claws. And he did
Oh.
have that massive surge of greed. No, Twilight. Of course he didn't do it. But how do I prove that? What shows he couldn't be the culprit?
Imagine if he gives the wrong evidence, it's like,
Spike's dependent
guilty verdict.
that'd be pretty intense. It's gonna be like that time we referenced like the last part or the couple parts ago. I mean, where we're like, yeah, they're probably gonna string Spike up and have a firing squad and maybe shank him a bit and then send his dead body to the moon. Gonna do all the
See,
works.
that's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. We don't do this.
Pony is obviously covering for someone. What happened?
Okay, so gems still no different from that. So, well, how about these gems?
Wait,
Take that!
this is no different from Spike's rampage, huh?
Yeah, what? No! No! It was no different than that stupid little dragon, stupid little outburst!
No different at all?
No! Not one bit!
Really? Then, would you care to explain one little thing?
What?
Why was the True Blue the only thing that
Here
was
we
stolen?
are. Yeah. I don't know if, I still like the smack, but for some reason, mainly the court system, I'd say, is also one of the things that doesn't. This doesn't feel quite as dramatic as when you do a big thing in court and everyone's like, oh, fuck. Because, that happens, almost every time in Phoenix, right? When you present a big turning point, everyone's like, oh, I can't believe I noticed that. Fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you at least have Twilight loading, so I guess I can't complain.
Yeah, Twilight gloating is pretty good, that's true.
What's the pony on about now?
When Spike was all Spike want, he stole everything in sight. It didn't matter
Oh.
what it was, he wanted it.
Her Spike impression is pretty good.
I wish I could have heard that.
I know. I wish you could have heard that too. One day. One day we'll have it so we can't, but yeah, it's just pretty good.
But in this case, nothing was stolen but the True Blue. Not even these gems that had been on the ripped stool and which would have been in plain sight. If Spike was our thief here, explain that. Why don't you?
Oh man, it does have these though. And they even specialize so she had the purple background instead of Phoenix's blue background. I like that.
I like that. It's very proper.
It's pretty purple.
What? I don't know!
That's right, you lost HP, bitch.
Ha! Score one for Twilight. So, dogs. If it couldn't have been Spike who was responsible for the crime, that doesn't leave too many options, does it?
He's like, oh, I still love that facial expression that just his brain died. He's like, oh.
Probably happens quite a bit.
It happened. I bet it
Freaking
does.
dogs.
Fucking diamond dogs. One day we'll come in here and wipe all of you out. No.
I mean, Spike doesn't even call them diamond dogs. She just calls them dogs.
Yeah, I know.
Say Fiona.
Wait, what?
They're on the level of Fiona.
Yeah, they are on the level. Yeah, well, they
Who
probably
just
are.
died and never showed up again.
Yeah. Well, that happened to like all of the pets, almost.
Before the police made them into food.
Probably
They had a giant
so.
pet barbecue. Wasn't quite exactly what the pets expected.
We need Owlicious anyways.
Delicious was quite delicious.
Bet he was.
Forgetting what?
The broken window.
Come again? I don't like where this is going.
The only evidence the pony has that there even was a break-in is the broken window. Your precious little suspect is the one who broke that window, of course.
Hold it!
Broke the window. How do you know a window was broken?
Yeah, never mind. I think there was a point in this game where it had a point where you got something from doing the hold it. I was gonna say, I wonder if they do, because, in Phoenix Wright usually it doesn't, but sometimes you actually have to press for info to get a, extra statement out of someone or something.
Yeah.
But I think they have that, I
We
remember.
have our sources. Sources you don't need to care about.
Jeez, now you're lying about having sources? I think if you actually do have sources, we do need to care about them. Just saying. I mean, who do you have spying on Rarity's house? That doesn't sound suspicious at all.
The scooter mafia.
Scooter off, yeah, of
Window
course.
is broken. Your orange scooter only broke. That is what is important.
Oh, someone doesn't even know about that.
Orange scooter pony? How did they know all this?
Because they were there. That was actually a really dumb move on their part. They were there.
But they say they have the sources.
They say they have their sources, but I mean, I don't know. That's still kind of dumb, implicating yourself of having any kind of source at a crime unless you actually did and it wasn't.
Not really, I mean, it was information that no one knows now.
Right, exactly.
The pony is getting desperate, isn't she? The pony accuses us of breaking in, but ignores the guilt of the only pony who could have been her culprit.
Hold it!
How do you know it was... Wait, how do you even know who broke the window in the first place?
You! It could have only been that pony, of course.
Huh? How?
How is not important, little pony. Besides, if we stole from your precious prissy pony, then we would have needed...
Oh,
to get
okay.
out. We did not.
I misread that. Because I was like, if we stole... I didn't read the Yorn. I'm like, if we stole your prissy pony, I'm like, wait, you're still Rarity again? I don't remember that. God
That would
damn
be
it.
great.
That'd be pretty great.
You
But
could
it,
just leave.
we could leave. I think we've already proved that if that case ever comes up, Rarity being kidnapped by the Diamond Dogs, we don't need to solve it.
You-
Hold it!
Can you prove you didn't?
Perhaps the little investigation pony needs to brush up on her pony law. Innocent until proven guilty. Perhaps you haven't gotten to that chapter yet.
No, we've been reading the Phoenix Wright law book.
Good, you end up proven innocent and stay guilty anyway.
Yep, exactly.
Just when did these dogs become so legally inclined? This is ridiculous!
Besides, the answer to the pony's question is simple.
Actually,
The pony has nothing to even show how he could enter, let alone how he did. Your prissy pony keeps her door locked.
yeah, I just want to say, she's still incredibly racist. Because she's like, why these dogs know their fucking rights, bitch?
Yeah, I know.
think too late back to Zootland. It's really racist.
It is pretty racist, and it's kind of funny how she keeps continually being racist. I get the feeling the person who made this game said, well, like anybody, Twilight's racist, Wordy sucks, Mayor sucks
Maybe
a lot.
That guy just doesn't like brown dogs. Maybe he doesn't even know his own racism.
Maybe so. Maybe wrote in Twilight being racism and didn't even know it. He was just like, Twilight can be as racist as she wants. I hate Diamond Dogs deserve it. Fuck Diamond Dogs.
Honestly, I like the fact that she's really racist. That's character.
It is interesting. I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just kind of funny. But anyways. Hold it!
You dogs dig tunnels everywhere. How do we know you didn't just dig your way into the boutique?
Okay, that's also a very Phoenix Wright thing to say, but it's kind of obvious how we know that. There's like a big hole in the boutique.
Maybe there wasn't probably cleaned it up.
Maybe so. That'd be pretty impressive if we already cleaned it up.
Find any holes in your prissy pony's house?
No, but we found some other holes in our prissy pony.
God damn it.
I don't know what I'm implying there, but I'm implying something.
Well, no, but
Then this story is over. Back to reality.
I can't find any cracks in their defenses yet. How do they know so much? Do I really have nothing that would suggest how they got into the boutique?
Actually, we do, but...
Wait, she keeps her door locked? How would he know that?
Now that one, yeah.
That
That was something.
sauces.
The resources, yeah, clearly.
Anything they could have used to open a lock? I'd
No.
better have another look through the evidence.
Yeah, we do. Jeez, this one also I'd say so far this game. I'm not sure if it's always gonna do that. Maybe in later cases it won't, but it's
It's very obvious.
yeah. Not only
Probably because every motherfucker got stuck in the old version and then ran around for an hour.
what?
I got stuck with the Everbloom thing and ran around in a circle for like an hour. And you
Yeah,
got stuck finding that one piece of evidence and ran around in a circle for like 20 minutes.
yeah. Probably so.
What happened is simple. Your scooter pony crashed through the window and stole your stupid gem.
Hold it.
We already saw that.
Oh, we
Prove
did.
she stole
It's back
anything.
to the beginning.
Okay.
That pony broke the window and then darted away like a coward when your prissy pony found it.
Oh, I'm thinking
Actually,
we did.
no.
No.
Practicing tricks on a little scooter? Huh?
Actually, that's literally what she was doing.
Yes, but I don't think it would do any good to say so.
We have.
Oh, that side was pretty good.
Does not want to admit it. And now, the pony is accusing us to cover for her. She will go away before we get angry.
Hold it!
Hey, you can't intimidate me. I still have my search warrant, you know.
And I have some fucking good magic. I don't know if you know, but I'm kind of the element of magic.
Twilight, I guess, is a pacifist in this game. A racist pacifist, but a pacifist.
Yeah.
Yes, to find your cat, not to ask about Jam.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm still not done yet. Now they're accusing Scootaloo? They were there. I know they were there. I just have to prove it.
The only evidence the pony
Yeah,
has
so
against
after
was-
after we deplete their HP, because I get the feeling we're talking to these two and then we're talking to Roller. So after we deplete their HP, I think I'll end the part, because we're going a bit long, but, you know. I want to go ahead and clear Scootaloo's scooter name.
Scooter face.
She keeps her door locked. How about some lockpicks?
Wait,
Take that!
that's a very interesting thing to know, I have to say.
What?
That Rarity keeps her doors locked. The other information I can see being useful, but I can't see how that information would help anything. Not
Have
unless
you not heard of
intended
Wave?
to do something with it.
She just looked like she's... Not unless you intended to do something with it, Sapere.
Yep. I mean, yeah, it's not illegal to know that someone locks the door.
Yeah. It's not illegal, and admittedly, in this day and age, you probably would assume so. I'm not sure if you'd assume so with ponies or not. Like, Diamond Dogs probably wouldn't know if it's normal or not anyways, but, like, I don't even know if they averagely lock their doors. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey. We don't live in a pony universe, last I checked.
We indeed don't. And obviously in the show they don't, like, most of the time they do check on someone's door and it's not open, that's because they're not home.
Rarity, this hooked gem fragment. You've never seen it before, right?
Why, no, darling. It's certainly not mine. I would never have a purpose for such an ill-shaped gemstone as that.
Which means this was left here by the culprit. Or should I say culprits?
I never have a use for lockpick gems. Who do you think I have, Twilight? Garrett? Thief? I don't know.
But it's already secretly gathered. It all makes sense.
And it all explains everything, and
This carved
Except nothing.
piece of gemstone clearly only has one purpose. It picks locks. And where did it come from? Well, I've only seen one other example of carved gemstones like this.
Furniture.
oh, the furniture. Okay, because I was like, also we have keys, but yeah, it is the furniture. Take that!
Namely, right here.
In my
Dogs
pants.
carved that furniture and
It's
then
it's pants. There's carved wood.
But
Diamonds.
we're hastily you dropped it for us to find, which was your critical mistake.
I'm pretty sure Twilight's pants, whatever's in there, does carve diamonds. And also, I would bring up this brings into question. We're carrying all of our evidence, but obviously the show already shows they can just kind of pull stuff out of their pocket.
They have
things.
pockets.
Have pockets in their butt.
Yeah, I mean, they have like pockets where the cutie mark is.
I wish I had pockets in my butt. Sounds really weird. But self-contained pockets, as really creepy as that actually sounds, does sound useful. I mean, when are pockets not useful?
When you don't need pockets.
Well, yeah, okay.
And then get
That's-
caught on something.
I think
That
you...
would be really painful.
Huh?
If your body pockets got caught on something.
Yeah, that's actually a fair point. It'd be a lot worse when your door
Imagine
steals
doing
your
Sonic
pants.
Rainboom and having that
Ow. I don't want to. But it certainly is a lot worse than when your door steals your pants. Top from that. Superior's door apparently likes him. It's coming on to him, I think.
Tell me, dogs, if our perpetrator came in by breaking the window, what would this be for?
What would my epic close-up be for?
absolutely nothing.
Yep.
I mean, that is.
Still love that. It does have the face right thing where whenever we present something big, they look like they've been smacked in the face.
Probably she used her magic to like smack them in the face.
Probably so. She could do that.
How did you know that
Ours.
Rarity kept her door locked? How did you know that Scootaloo had been there? The answer is simple. You were there. You stole the True Blue.
Ah, snap.
Well,
I've got them this time.
not so fast, pony.
Ah,
They're doing the blind deaf pony routine.
yep, I knew that he'd come in and be like, bam. And yeah, that was probably when we're gonna have to prove, like you said, Rarity probably stole it from him first. Though, I mean, yeah, yeah. Though Twilight probably would love to just, like, throw him away through jail and be like, I don't care.
So I might even just hide out like, oh no,
Yeah, whatever.
shouldn't hurt him.
Or not.
You presented a nice story, pony, but nice stories do not implicate dogs.
I thought nice stories always implicated dogs.
Pretty much every Twilight story ever implicates dogs.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of dog implications.
Maybe we did make a hooked gem fragment. Maybe it was stolen from us. Does the pony have evidence we used that for what she says?
No. I don't.
Besides, you, Pony, have been ignoring a critical part of any case.
Admittedly, like, this always feels like a big thing that, like, freaking Phoenix Wright there's ridiculous arguments on there, too, where it's like, okay, you have a point, but who would go through the trouble to go to the Diamond Dogs and steal their diamond lockpicks that they probably didn't know Diamond Dogs had, when they could use actual lockpicks?
Probably Twilight.
to throw, yeah, clearly Twilight, she really wants to get these guys thrown away.
Here come our favorite legal eagles again.
Legal
Or in
eagles.
this case, legal dogs.
I want some legal eagles. Those sound pretty rad.
Don't you want illegal eagles?
No, I mean, you know, I'm sure illegal eagles have their use too. But we've got legal eagles who
Drug smuggling eagles.
truck smuggling eagles. Aw, man. Now the Scooter Mafia probably has all kinds of illegal eagles. You see what you did?
Our Licious got saved from the barbecue and now works for the Scooter Mafia.
Probably so.
Yeah, this is a Phoenix thing.
Oh, yeah. Freaking the Phoenix thing. Oh, yeah, and that's another thing that never showed up again.
Yeah,
The
right.
baby Phoenix. But I assume
That's
you
why
meant
it
Celestia's
never showed up
Phoenix.
again. No,
Yeah.
I meant the baby.
Oh, you did mean the baby Phoenix, yeah. Like, I still like the show, but that's one of those things that it's unfortunate that, you know, those kind of things don't really show up.
I assume that Celestia sent hers to the moon because that thing out-trolled the ponies. It made Celestia look bad.
Probably so. She took a baby Phoenix and sent it to the moon. Yep.
What? You have no motive to steal a gigantic gem?
Let me explain for the slow ponies here. In case the pony hadn't noticed, we have gems coming out of our ears in these caves.
Doesn't look like you have gems coming out of your ears, but okay. Anyways, this part's gone on for almost an hour, and the Diamond Dog. It's time to show our ultimate racism against Rover, the Diamond Dog.
It's a dog.
Yeah, the actual dog. Thank you all for watching, and see y'all next time.
Take it.